Afternoon, guys. Somebody asked me, why do I collect so many old saws? And I thought the only way to express it and to show people just what the fascination is to bring a few of the saws out in the various CC classifications, and you'll see the enormous spread of design and detail. And so on the bottom, the little lime green, is that the smallest? No, starting wrong. So from Quadra, these beautiful little, fabulous compression, the beautiful little 34cc saws, and then something like the XXV, that's a 38cc format of the Poulin XXV, which is just spectacular. And then there's a 40cc top handle from Olio, Italian saw, absolutely fantastic. Did I bring out a 45? I did not. Could have brought out. And there's obviously lots in this division as well. Then in the middle here, Stihl WoodBoss, 47cc's, beautiful saw, and not as old as some of the others, though, obviously. 47. What have I got up from a 47 then? Do I have a 50 out here? Yeah. Didn't bring out a 50 either. There's a lot to choose from. So, little partner in the back, the R17, 56cc's, fantastic. Echo 602, 60cc's. And then we would have, what have we got past there? Then you have got something like the Husqvarna. That's an original A65, so the centre of gravity slightly different to the B and the L. Beautiful version, that is. Absolutely love the A65. Then in front of it, the Lombard original Lightning 68cc. Behind her, the Alpina 070S. Iconic saw, spectacular. 70cc. And then, of course, you could slot in the Danon, the 71 in this format, and you could put the R14 out here. Then the Stihl 07S, 07, 75cc, spectacular. And in the 80 class, again in the 80s, you could have a whole host of them. Really should have had a solo out here, one of my 660s. And next one out here then is the, hiding in the back, the 285 CD from Husqvarna. A brutal monster, fantastic. John Sear, 930, 87, spectacular engine. R14 partner, spectacular engine, 90cc, bigger engines now then. And then, this thing always tries to hurt me when I start this engine. Down on DD8F Mark III, 98cc, hiding up under the back. Another down on DDA 110, 110cc's, thumper of a piston. And then, last but not least, my big ones here is the Solo Rex, 125cc's. How could you not want to collect as many of these chainsaws as you can? They're so different and yet so spectacular in their own right. So somebody noticed the compression test on the zero, keep calling it a 048, confusing it with my other 48. It's the WoodBoss 028. So 47cc's, and somebody asked, was it going up for sale? And yep, that's the reason why I brought it back from the other workshop. So she's going up for sale, and they're a really nice variation, in fact, of the Stihl 028. So the original 028, I think, started life in late 70s. So points and condenser condition, and they were at that stage, I think they were 43cc. So I think they're 42mm piston and a really relatively small stroke, 31mm stroke. And then a few years later, they had a Type 2 variation, then they had a Super, they had the WoodBoss. So this is the WoodBoss AVS, so WoodBoss AVS Super, anti-vibe, chain brake, electronic ignition. This one runs only a slightly bigger piston. This is a 44. I think it's only 2mm up on the piston. 47 cc's, same running gear, 325 pitch, can run from a 16 to a 21, although I've got to say, and I'm no means super proficient cutting or in that regard, but I think the 20-inch bars on these seems to be overbarring for me, but with a 16, they feel fantastic. Running a full Oregon setup, beautiful Oregon bar, Oregon full chisel. I think she went away sharp. We'll put that to the test now. Yeah, lovely saws. Let me show you how this draw runs. Maybe. So, beautiful rock steady idle. Just make sure that she has... right. Let's get... out of all the preparation, might be forgetting the main thing for chainsaws to run them. Guys, going to pause back in 1 second. Okay, the all very necessary ingredient has been added, and yeah, so this girl has just almost entirely just been hung up on display, and again, just because she's so clean, I've taken some photographs of her which I'll upload. She's just really immaculate all the way around, nothing broken on the chassis, and all the plastics are original, not Chinese, and Chinese stuff is becoming a pet hate of mine recently. I've seen so much poor equipment. Had a full start rebuild whenever she was last put away, and a brand new plug, correct plug in her, and fueling and the carb, etc. So she's a really beautiful engine. Pulls around between 135 and 140 pounds of compression. Okay, let's take a few discs off. Yeah, it's a strange thing. When you start, if you like engines, like lots of men do, and you like having little bits of history around you which still remain incredibly functional, then it's hard to express it unless you're kind of a very wealthy person. It's hard to express it in cars or motorcycles, but in chainsaws, you can have your own just spectacular workshop environment with every single one of your favorite engines in almost every CC classification. Quite addictive. So what have we got? We've got something about, so we're running a 16-inch bar, and we have about 10 inch across this wood. We'll see how she performs. Hey guys, so there she is, my beautiful little 028 WoodBoss. Fabulous size really for a, you know, a home user, small garden saw. Ever so very, very manageable. So she's, I think, around the 6 kilogram mark, 5.5 to 6 kilos. So around the 12 to 13 pound mark, and just such a nice size to use. And so for dicing up stuff, 8-10 inches, just really, really lovely, lovely performing saw. And hopefully suitable for one of you guys out there. And hope you like the cross section of some of the vintage saws. And I've got to correct something in a minute. I've got my I've got the Johnson 930 hidden in the background. She won't like that. Yes. I'm sure if you look at these, you can see why collecting old chainsaws is so addictive. Stay safe, guys. Bye for now.